Going on the D.
What
Finally, we back. And we back in Bel-Air, y'all. Shout out to anybody coming through tonight.
So I
Bel-Air
guess I
season.
am getting my summer episodes. Oh my goodness.
And what you say?
You I said so I guess I am getting my summer episodes.
Oh yeah. So we in summertime now. Nobody in school. Backwards shit too. The fact that our kids are starting school and they got them going out of school, I mean, it is what it is. But yes, we are back in Bel-Air. And it's a lot going on in the Banks residence. So, yeah,
I blame
appreciate
the
y'all.
writer strike.
Yeah,
That's why we
that
I
was
feel
it.
like that's
Yeah.
why we got this late because of the writer strikes. Because we was probably supposed to get this earlier. Ooh, speaking of
Oh yeah.
Marlon, who got who got some things going on right now.
And then I thought they were
Marley
Boogaloo.
Mar.
Y'all remember Boogaloo from Above the Rim? I was like, Boogaloo don't cake.
You
But
said
yeah,
don't
man.
speak on the legend like that. Don't speak on the legend.
All
What
right,
up,
talking about
Tony?
DJ Goofy Black. What's going on, Tony? Ken Folk. Tony, you be doing your hair, man. You been switching it up a lot lately. You had the braids, now you got the what's name? How much they charge? I'll come down there to Memphis. But
Right
yes, man,
cut.
it's a lot. It's a lot going on in the Banks residence, man. It's summertime. We got Will out there on the court. But Will got some other ideas too that he trying to explore. Other things that he trying to look into outside of
He
basketball.
networking. He is networking, and
Carlton
I
coming
love
back
it.
to rehab.
That's a big thing to admit
Yes,
that you got an addiction. Cause I know people with
and I like the way
addiction
they
and they won't
doing the
admit it.
experience.
You good?
My bad, my darn cord had to get loosened up. My mic, my bad, y'all. But yes, watching how Will Smith trying to transition, and yeah, his name Will Smith. It felt funny saying it, but yeah, watching Will pretty much want to transition outside of basketball and do other things as far as expand his horizons. Talking smart, young black man saying I can do more than play basketball, and I'm smart too. I can use my mind for other
I,
things.
I feel him on that, and that's also a smart move because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So, and you
So I'm
got to
saying, me and
plan
his
for the
old
future. You got to plan for the future because you, as an athlete and as an athletic person, that shit don't last forever. You can stay in shape and stay fit for the rest of your life, but being able to do that sport that you love for the rest of your life, at some point you got to give it up.
it's kind of like
It's
when
time.
certain people say certain athletes maybe should finish out college instead of going to the NBA early, like get their education too. So if you want to explore the
Mm,
options, maybe the NBA might
I
not be there
mean,
for you.
but you also gotta spend your money smartly and also invest
Yes,
smartly so you can and learn something while you're there. Don't just dribble the ball. I hate. Yes, I went there. Don't just dribble the ball. Don't just shut up and dribble. Do other shit too.
and there could be even references to that whole scenario with LeBron them or whatever what they had going on. But I like the way
Hmm
that's another thing. Like I said, how they've been doing as far as the whole Bel-Air reboot and how they keep pretty much put emphasis on that,
That's what I
especially
like about this
trying to.
show. It's is this show is easy to watch. It's not easy as in it's a dumb show and you just kind of scrolling on your phone while you're watching it. It's you're engaged with the characters and you care about them and their lives and their interactions, but it's not like so dramatic that it's just like cheesy or over the top or
It feels
traumatizing.
relatable.
Yes, it's
It's like
it's
even with
it's
them
just
having money, it still feel relatable.
yeah, because it's like even though it's a drama and there's always some type of drama going on, some type of feud, some type of fight, some type of conflict. There's always some type of conflict, but it doesn't. You don't feel like it's overplayed or
Mm.
underplayed. It's just like it's right there in your face, but not like corny. I don't know.
Especially
I'm just
the
glad I'm
way
just glad this is working out. It's because I'm just like, why we just couldn't do this, but like it not be related to Bel-Air, but like I don't mind that it's related to Bel-Air because it's good, but I feel like it could have been good without that. But anyway, yeah, I'm
that's
still
why,
on
because
it.
you know how we talked about in previous reviews how they've been flipping the messages behind how the original show doing, and that's what I really love
Hmm.
what they're doing with Lou and Will's relationship because they definitely flipping that dynamic. Like just for instance, if Lou would have came back from the truck business and tried to say, "Yo, Will, I want to take you with me on the truck," as far as the original show,
Yeah, we
I
we
think that's
don't
what he
need no
was
rehash of that scene. But
doing. I didn't expect
and I'm
Marlon to
glad
come
that
back. Well, not this
I
soon. I figured he was gonna be back, but I didn't know he was gonna be back this soon.
right, I was
Well, my bad, Lou.
late,
'Cause he playing that role. This is
Marlon.
Lou. This ain't Marlon.
Nah,
This
that's
Lou.
me. He is playing that role. I love it. I like Marlon as a serious character, and I take him serious. I
Yeah,
have not wanted to laugh once. I mean, some people might not can unsee all his funniness, but like I feel like he's doing a good job of playing a serious character. Um, and then just like I like how they're showing how parents make mistakes parenting, but how the parent handles their mistakes with the child and how that affects the child. It's a lot of psychology going on in this, but like I said, it's not to the point where it's like very heavy handed to where it's corny. Like, cause I forgot who I was talking to, but somebody brought up the fact that we don't have messages in our sitcoms anymore. It's a bunch of just wild ass drug usage, wild ass sex scenes, and just ratchet shit. And there's no like, here's a message. And I feel like with this show, there is lots of messages within the show that as black people watching the show, I feel like we get it, but I don't know if white people are getting the messages that we getting. But it ain't it ain't if you don't get it, it ain't for you. You know what I mean?
yeah. But I feel like
Because
I said earlier when I said it's relatable, but not only that, yeah, Tony, it would have been a good show, like Nadia said, if it wouldn't have been called Bel Air. But as far as it having that impact, it needed to be a reboot of Bel Air just so I think people will come watching more. Because I think people might not
that's
have paid attention to it as much if it wasn't Bel Air reboot.
they had to play on the nostalgia,
Yeah.
and have people talking about it, so everybody went and watched it because like we was like it better be good, and if it ain't good we gonna talk shit, like we was on that tip, and they played us because it was good. And here we are.
Like I said, the relationship dynamic between Lou and Will, and like I said, stuff being relatable and what they doing with that, as far as having those real life relationships that you have with fathers that's been like not in their son's life. But I love the way they actually explaining it too. Even the way you had that moment with Uncle Phil and Will, where he's saying we grew up in two different time periods, because you had that moment where well, he pretty much going through it as far as running into Lou because he good. He like shit. I'm about to do basketball and I'm about to try to do this other thing as far as I think start a business or something on his own. I
he
think
he
he
wanted
tried
some business mentoring. He
okay,
wanted to Yeah, he wanted some mentorship.
but you can see the way it's affecting him when he run into Lou and he trying to play it off. But let's try to go over here to Carlton a little bit because he getting out of rehab and he seems to have a new little girlfriend. Well, I'm gonna say friend right now.
Love
Somebody at
interest.
rehab.
Love it. Yo, and I knew his mama was going to tweak about that because two people that both have an addiction, like that's like That's just like two people that come from toxic households, and then they try to have a relationship.
Yeah,
Or you get out of toxic relationships and you get with another person that's been in toxic relationships, but y'all keep bringing the toxicity. You know what I mean? Just like
yeah.
unhealed shit.
Putting a grenade with a
So
grenade, seeing something explode.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
But speaking of these two, yeah,
usually it does.
uh, Uncle
For
Phil
better
and
or for worse.
Aunt Vivian, some things going on too.
Ooh.
Uncle Phil, like goddamn Ronald Isley, R. Kelly. Shh. Keep it holding down. But before we even get to that, I want to talk about this the whole relationship and the build and the growth we have got from Will and Carlton from that first season. The way that nigga
Yes.
hated this light skinned bastard. Like, because I kind of rewatched some of that first season before I even got to this one before it came out.
Look,
Kind of get rehashed.
look, I
That
still,
nigga.
look, I still be thinking about Carton in the middle of all them white dudes saying nigga. And I just was like, oh,
Oh, when that
but
Bobby
you
Shmurda.
know what? Yeah,
So
yeah.
what?
A lot of people do end up
True,
trauma
Tony.
bonding.
But I feel like they kind of growing off each other too with the bonding they doing because they able to come to each other, tell each other the truth. Like out of everybody in the family, they kind of can tell each other what they really
The
going
raw
through, how they
truth.
really feel.
The
Yeah.
yeah, the raw truth, the real truth. No sugarcoating. And I like
Hold
that.
on.
You
Hey, the
you
thing,
you
hey, it's somebody in the family that say I ain't about to sugarcoat shit no more. Like I'm really getting tired. Yeah.
Ashley,
Like I ain't
Ashley
about to
say
sugarcoat
y'all
nothing.
disappointed the fuck out of no, but you know when
Now,
you get to
Ashley,
because
what?
she at that teenage point though. You know you get to that point
Yep.
where
Yep.
you start to have some clarity of how your family really works, and you just like this is some bullshit. I thought we was happy, and then you find out your whole family dysfunctional, and you just be like,
I think
this
I
is
even
what the
said that
fuck.
one time. And then when you were little and everybody like, man, everybody, we all getting along, we be chilling. Then you getting a little older, you like,
Yeah,
oh, shit. Y'all don't really
like
like
what?
Uncle what's the name? Y'all don't
Yeah.
really like cousin. Y'all don't really mess with auntie. And no,
Damn.
not in that order, but just saying for preferences. But yes, actually though, she like, you know what? I'm just sick of this fake ass shit. Like, end up taking pictures and shit like we all happy go lucky. Brother just got out of rehab. My sister, she don't know who she want. My cousin, yeah, her shooting
Got daddy issues.
and daddy. And then my parents, they ain't smashed in about a month, so I don't know what's going
Bruh. The drought.
on. Uncle Phil, like,
The
man,
drought.
hey man, then we got schedule. We gotta make some schedule real quick.
Bruh.
Give
Nah,
or
that's
take, they
when
busy though. They got a lot going on in their lives, you know, and that's kind of what Ashley talking about though. She's like, man, shit, fake. This ain't nothing. But once again, that's why I say this so relatable. Having
you.
all that money don't even mean nothing when you got so many different dynamics going on. That's just real life situations that money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, money don't fix dysfunction. Period.
I was feeling bad for my boy though. The way she was coming at Carlton, I was like, actually, chill a little bit. Carlton starts.
No, but Carlton was like a hero to her. That was her.
Yep, yep.
You know what I mean? That was her world. That was her. She looked up to him, and then the fact that he come to find out he's snorting cocaine, like nigga, what? Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, when people tell me that they have done cocaine, I absolutely look at you differently. I mean, I'm just being honest. If you ever tell me that you did that before, I look at you differently. Not that it's not a bad thing. It's just I got a million and one questions of why the fuck would you?
I started thinking about that Rick James clip. Cocaine's hell of a drug.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm just like, it's so
Like
many
what?
steps into doing this. Why would you
Yeah, Tony, fact. Yeah,
willingly? Yes, they do. Yes. And Coco outfits. I mean, Hillary.
They had to put emphasis on that brown skin. You see, playing my girl Angie Stone at the beginning. I was like, okay, I see y'all. But it kind of was getting like mixed reviews from me because Ashley was up there talking her shit. I was like, yeah, it was beautiful. But Ashley, I'm with you too. I'm like, nah, this ain't it.
Cause it's all a facade.
Mm-hmm. Because somebody else got a facade going on too. And y'all niggas even matching. What's going on with this? Did y'all call each other or something? What's going on?
Right. They was matching.
Damn boy Jazz, because you already know your girl Coco. I mean, my bad, not Coco, Hillary. My bad, been listening to her music. But yeah, Hillary, you know how she did my boy Jazz. You heard him. You know, hey, boomerang. You know, my boy the fellas holding his shoulders up to his shit. But look like somebody else feeling it too a little bit as far as Hillary. Because you know your boy Jazz showed up, swabber dagger, you know, came in with a little something piece on the side too. Hey. But your girl Hillary, she out here about to get married.
Bruh, I thought she was gonna announce that she was pregnant and getting married. I was about to say she better not be.
They can't do that with the show yet because they still got to play out this dynamic between her and Jazz. So they like, if she pregnant, it's over. Like, I can't. What we do? Unless they try to play some shit like it might be Jazz's, but they can't.
Right, that's what I thought.
I was like, hold on, they can't do that, Candy.
That's too messy. Please don't be that messy. Please don't be that messy. Because don't add a baby. I hate when they just add a baby in the shit. Don't do that. No.
Yeah. They got soap opera moments, but they'll be super soap operas a little bit. That will be.
I used to watch Passion, so I was watching super soap opera.
Speaking of soap operas, your boy Will and damn, I was about to say Jackie, but that ain't Jackie.
Lisa.
Things going pretty strong, man. They doing good, you know, but they still trying to make sure they can approach Carlton, you know, in the right way. Let them know, you know, they doing their thing or whatever. But you know, boy, Carlton doing his own thing now. And once again, the honesty between them. At first, you know, Will kind of hold off, but he ain't being dishonest with him. But you know, Carlton is good, so I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I didn't get a picture of my girl. I couldn't find one that's recent with the show. But it looked like Jackie ain't at the picture. And we ain't talking about Tyra Banks either. And it's not really on Aunt Vivian, but she do kind of bring her back into the fold a little bit.
Well, okay, so since she gives out like what is not art scholarships, but
hey Tony,
fellowships.
We're gonna talk about hey.
Y'all leave Jackie alone.
Jackie not playing. Where y'all going? Like, where are you coming from? Like, where you come? Okay, damn.
Right, you gotta stay visible because out of sight, out of mind.
Lisa
in
said,
your face,
This ain't you got served, nigga. What you doing?
Stupid.
But Will, we ain't stupid. Come on, man. Cause he trying to play this shit off. Even when he can kind of like ease off once Aunt Vivian pretty much throw her at the job thing that him and Carlton get into. But before we even talk about that, I do want to talk a little bit about Will and the decision he ended up coming up with. As far as him pretty much saying he don't want to do basketball. He want to try to venture into this thing.
Just for the summer. I think he's
going. For the summer. And shout out to Doc, because Doc was like a straight up villain, but it don't seem like he is. So
no, Doc wasn't a villain. He was just He was
Nah,
just doing he was just doing some shady shit. And it wasn't even hella shady. It was just shady. You know
he
what I
got light
mean?
skinned nigga eyes too, and he looked like he was sneaky. Like he not look like
Bro, they tried to make him a villain, but he wasn't that much of a villain. He did some shady shit, you know.
a little bit, a little bit.
Little bit. Just like work.
But yeah, man, Will he ends up making the decision. And shout out to Carlton because once again, I like the relationship they keep building upon these two because Will going through the things he's going through with Lou, he ended up missing an opportunity to make a certain interview. And Carlton ends up coming through and kind of speaking up for him and even putting himself out there, letting this individual know what he done been through as far as rehab and stuff. And it ends up landing both of them a job. So much of a what they call it, not an
Partnership.
orientation. Yeah, yeah.
They basically he said you got 48 hours to present a business like plan to me. Yes, she did.
I guess,
She
I
looks
guess.
like you like I
Will
guess.
is,
I mean, it's obvious. I know
I
it's
mean,
life. It's life. It's a body.
then when
It
Jackie
look
popped up
good.
though,
It look
that
good
nigga
no
Will
matter
was like,
how she had
Will start brushing his hair like, oh buddy, y'all poetic justice. Anyway,
it.
oh, like Jackie, like, and even the
And
way they
Jackie just so
tell
helpful.
man everywhere, like nigga, where are you coming from? Just popping up out here. But like I said, watching Will make the decision, it ain't as easy because him and Carlton kind of trying to come up with certain ideas to start this business. And what they come up with, black success. What is it called? Black
Black
success.
says.
Yeah, black
So
success.
it's like black access. So Will and Carlton realize how privileged they are to be able to have the connections that they have. And they want to use their connections to help other black people, as we should as a community. And I was like, yeah, because what our community lacks the most, besides funds, is access.
Yep.
Access to help, access to better things, greater things. And it's the truth. And they realize that they are very privileged in this world because they have the funds. So that means they have the access to talk to these people, to learn from these people, and to be in these spaces, to have these opportunities. And it's like that's true. Because growing up in a small town in North Carolina, we didn't have many opportunities and access to things unless we knew people outside of this motherfucker.
Now, especially with the internet age and all of that. You remember how back in the day they used to talk about how all the record labels is in New York City and the big cities, especially when it came to music and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you wanted to make it, you had to move to Atlanta or New York.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, I like what they doing even with that. Once again, message. Yeah,
Right.
they got a couple of them in here, but some good ones, some good ones. Um, Aunt Vivian and your boy Joe Clark. I mean, not Joe, but Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil. They got some things going on within the marriage. You know, once again, Vivian is out here doing her thing, busy. Both of them busy. Um, Phil back kind of doing what he was doing, and they more so
He's
with
a
that.
lawyer. Because remember, he was trying to run for a political spot. So he was
Mm-hmm.
trying to be a politician and he had eased back on doing lawyer work. I mean, and I don't mean to laugh. I'm just saying I don't know what to call it. That's why I just said lawyer work because I don't know what they do.
But
I'll
hey,
be honest.
it's just making
I
it seem
like to
very
talk
busy.
and
And I
I
might have
like
to
to
pay
talk
more
and
attention
argue.
to get into detail about the jobs, but it just seemed like it's just busy. And they just move. But they kind of having, a little situation. Well, not really. I ain't gonna call it a problem, but
No,
they
it's communication issues and scheduling issues
Drew
because
Hill,
I,
we
I
ain't making love no more. Damn it. What's going on? But
What?
I,
No,
honestly, I
it wasn't
forgot.
that serious. I mean, it was just more so being busy and tired, and their schedules not syncing so that they can have that intimate time with each other.
Bill was
I
tired. Bill was like,
look,
oh,
look.
it's up to you.
I've been through this before, and it's always the same season, the same time of the year because of how busy, and you just like we ain't spent no time together. We ain't had no time together. It be
Then,
like that.
but do the eyes start roaming too? Because when you got this big buff tattoo Negro from Tyler Perry movie doing the cookout, I'm like, oh, here y'all go.
Bro, that
Here we
shirt was
go.
so tight.
They couldn't help themselves. We had to get in that Tyler Perry mode. They had to go find the biggest nigga they could find and put tattoos on them and have them cooking. He gonna be cooking. He ain't cutting grass. He cooking. I couldn't get a picture of that big buff Negro, but of course, we still got the situation with Uncle Phil because he had his little kids, and he ain't wanting to tell shit. He like, what you want to talk about it for? Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing about it. Be quiet. That's really what.
Don't tell nobody.
Well, he be like, he just get real smooth with it. Like, ain't nothing to talk about. What happened? What you even talking about? What?
Yep.
But
I feel like because he not feeling her. I mean, I don't know though.
but it's the whole
Because
situation. If it ain't
I
nothing, then
foresee
you
this
will
shit
get
getting
out the way.
fucked up this season.
Vivian, I hope we don't get nothing like that. Can we get a possible
Yes, they need a
separation in the middle of a
vacation.
Bel-Air season?
They need a vacation. They need to be alone together for a
Hey,
weekend.
they might do that little episode where they went on vacation and then in the original one, and Jeffrey was on vacation too, but we didn't know it. But to the end of the episode, we gonna get to Jeffrey too, y'all. We ain't forgot about him. Oh
Woo!
no, not 007.
Jeffrey got a situation.
And I'm a little the way they talked about it, though, and the way they was warning him, it was also shit like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, he gonna fuck you up. Like, you better you just tell him up front, just be up front with him. But we gonna get to it. But yeah, things pretty much come out because once again they have a party, and old girl that I forgot her name, was it Erica or something,
I
that's
don't
from
remember.
Field, but she
Yeah,
was trying to
back in the
avoid him.
college days, she had a thing with Phil. So here she is again getting excited.
So,
Clapping cheeks on the balcony. That's what they need.
Uncle Phil was put in pretty much that obsessed situation. You know, the one with Beyonce and Idris Elba. He was kind of in that situation, Tony. But yeah, Vivian being a woman, like, come on, a woman is a detective. A woman is a better cop than a cop. Y'all need to understand that. So any little thing she noticed, she's like, oh, something ain't right. And she noticing that this woman is acting pretty like, damn, why you trying to avoid me? Why we ain't talking? But things do come out, and pretty much she ended up finding out that Phil did end up kissing this girl. I kind of feel like this was like a green light though a little bit for Vivian too, to be like, you know what, now I can start flirting with this big buff nigga with the
No, no,
nope.
no, no,
It was like, I'm
no,
looking for something.
no.
Because then y'all
Hillary
ain't been,
pointed. No, she was flattered, and that was it. She ain't took that far. No, she was flattered. She giggled. That was it. She went on about her life. She ain't went to go see this man or nothing like that. Nope, stop.
man, I
Now
sent
she
him
do go see
flowers.
him. Then
Shout out to Phil. Like, let me look at this card. Hold on. Oh, he just recognized you. All these beautiful women here, and all he pointed out was you. Okay. And
I
I love it
mean,
too.
but she the one that got him the gig, so therefore they weren't cheap. She
That's
got
her
him
name,
some
Erica. Okay, Tony.
coins.
Hey, don't
Eric
worry
is
about it, bro.
Erica's company though. She went to go work. He went to go work for her.
All right, keep playing, and your boy. That's all I'm gonna say right here. Because all Phil gonna do is like, you know what? Maybe I need to look more into this. Jeffrey,
Jeffrey got some mess on his hands right now. Jeffrey, I feel like Jeffrey ain't up the par like he should be. But it's okay.
might be on to something with it. But this definitely gonna get Phil closer to his destination as far as getting back to, the good old days. Love me. Because now he about to even be farther away from that. But
You in the guest house on the West Wing. But no, he should have said something and he should have told her off gate. He
yeah,
should have told her when it happened. You know what? That is just like obsessed when home chick was filling up on him in the bathroom.
I'm telling you, that's what I
That
thought about
is,
when that
and he
situation
didn't
happened.
say nothing about it. And yo, you supposed to tell as soon as it happened. You be like, yo, man, this she was in the bathroom and feeling, and I was like, no, stop.
Nigga,
I
balling
need
in.
a dog.
Damn.
Help!
What's funny about obsessed though is you can tell he really didn't want her. It was like, I
No,
don't
he
want
didn't.
her. Y'all might have got somebody else for that role. Now I'm just playing. But yeah, he was like, nah, I'm good. Like, this is Beyonce. Like, think something. Y'all had to get somebody else. But like, we had to take that serious. Like, we don't want it for him. We like, bro, nah, we don't believe. Beyonce, he telling the truth. We promise.
I
We all
mean,
tell.
I feel like they picked the right person because they crazy, but anyway, and
He
I'm
must have
just
still
going
been suffering from that Final Destination 2 death scene. I don't know. But yes, if y'all seen the movie, y'all know what I'm talking about. But
back to this.
yeah. Once again, I told y'all Hillary's proposed to, but her and Jazz, it ain't over yet. It ain't quite over yet because they seem to still feel some feelings towards each other, trying to avoid each other somewhat, but keep running to each other until they end up kissing. And this is in the midst of a situation with Jazz because he got something going on with his shop, his music shop. So he trying to holler at Uncle Phil because, he got certain connections and certain things with certain people that's involved with this neighborhood that's pretty much trying to run people out because they're trying to put up other businesses.
Basically, they're trying to buy all the businesses out so they can renovate it, gentrify. That's all they trying to do.
And this up to date, y'all. This ain't based on the 90s. But yeah.
Exactly.
But
This
Jazz
is
going through it, man. He's trying to
2024.
keep his shop. And it looking like he might end up
Taxes
having to
is.
sell his car. And I was even feeling bad for him. I was like, man, hell
Oh,
no. I'm not, don't
my
do
thing,
it, bro. Like, fuck the shop. I know
bruh.
that's
I was
but
like,
that
don't
car
do
though.
it, bruh. Hell
Not that
no.
car.
Not the car.
Mm-mm.
You better
But
go
once
sell some
again,
plasma and blood.
something. And I'm going for like
How much they charge for bone marrow?
I would have just had say Hillary, you know what, fucking man, what's up with your pops and that bread? Like, what I gotta do? I come to the wedding to support y'all. Like, we put this, postpone this, because I need my business in my car.
Yo, he told Hillary, "You a runner, you a track star."
Hey, the way he was on it with, I was like, what? Chill,
she
Jazz,
like
chill.
she like it when he talked to her like that.
You might, hey, because old buddy, he really that like this ultimate gentleman, like the ultimate.
Yes.
Sometimes this
And
ain't what.
Jazz be telling her about herself. Most people like people that challenge them. Some people don't like to be challenged though. They really hate that shit. Like it's self improvement. Like I'm trying to help you.
Put me to the test, but don't put me in no guessing game shit. Like out of the blue, you like, what you mean? I just got to work. What? Hold on, what? But in the midst of this, as far as Jazz and his situation, he do got some real people that end up coming through for him. And of course, we got Will now. because it come to a situation where he end up about to have to sell his car, but they end up trying to do a little street racing. But before we can get to that, Joffrey, his son.
Did they put like advisory about street racing or something like that? Because that is a really big problem in Cali.
It is. Then I think that's why they even did it. Or they were trying to reference Fast and Furious because it's based in Los Angeles.
See, and that's what I felt like. That was just trying to reference Fast and Furious more so than like bring awareness to something. Because like they still made it look cool, and I'm just like, that shit is really dangerous.
Tony, right there with you, brother. But this line, Negro, right here, this line, no, father, I don't believe you. We got his son, and he's pretty much, and you even have Jeffrey pretty much coming to him, telling him truthful things about him, things he's had to do in his life, as far as being in them London streets, 21 Savage. But yeah, not only that, he's also telling him things that he feel like people could be after him and reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to pretty much give him a warning. But is Jeffrey's son actually working for these people that's after him?
See, that's what I think. That's what I think. Nah, he don't suspect the thing. I can't do no British accent.
Because your boy Will, he overhears a conversation with your boy, as far as Jeffrey's son talking to somebody, pretty much telling them like, no, he does. As far as him telling him, Jeffrey don't know. He don't know, and that's the son saying this on the phone. So I don't know if
I'm
it's
like, what
indication
Jeffrey don't know,
or maybe Jeffrey do know. He trying to just hold off because Jeffrey is not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But like
No,
you
he's
said, this
not.
could be his weakness as far as his son.
Yep.
His only weakness. We even get a little UFC with Jeffrey training. Like this nigga got no John Claude Van Damme. We getting kickbox. Like, so they really putting the emphasis on Jeffrey as John Wick. They just letting us know, like, yeah, this.
Right. He was talking about you need another camera here and this blind spot and this shit. I was like, why is Jeffrey so what's the word I'm looking for? Like, why he got so much anxiety? What he nervous about? Paranoid.
I love the protection with Jeffrey though. I love it because it's a scene. The scene where Will was like, "Yeah, I went to go talk to Lou," and Jeffrey like, "I know. I went to talk to Lou too." I was like,
he was like, "I was
they're
right after you."
Like, we already know. We seen everything. Like the way him and Uncle Phil look at each other as far as Jeffrey, like they already be on it, and that's why I'm afraid for your boy as far as Vivian and that flirting. Like I'm telling.
Oh, Vivian is not gonna take it that far. She just got dudes that's interested in her. Now I thought her and Michael Ealy was about to do some stuff because I was like, oh shit,
Now, see,
she's about to
that's
fall
one you
for.
gotta be afraid of right there. Now you
She's
seen
about
your
to
boy out
fall
here
for
making
light
good.
skin, green eyes.
Got Jonathan Major still out here crying on stage. I love you. But yeah, that's Kanan. He ain't never coming back tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, never coming back to Speed either. After that, I could be joining him. But nah. Shout out to Jonathan Majors, man. That Michael Ealy boy, green eyed.
I wonder if he gonna come back in the picture, or was that just the one off? They gonna bring him back because he the one that kind of got the ball rolling with Aunt Viv getting back into the back working because remember she was doing stay at home mom stuff.
That could be something too, Tony. He could be just trying
He
to
a
scam
scammer. I feel like he a scammer.
Because he got this whole plan in his head, like, oh, Jeffrey didn't look out for me. He raised y'all, and that's kind of what he using even with Will and Carlton, because Will and Carlton pretty much try to call him out because they got a situation they get into with the street racing. Well, kind of afterwards when they try to say not when they try, but they do end up saving Jazz's car and helping him keep his car, even giving him a little extra bread. But your boy Joffrey's son, calling nigga Joffrey. Goddamn, he ain't that bad now.
He ain't that bad. Stop.
But he he gets into a real situation where he's gambling pretty much, and he tried to pretty much steal some money from some people, and he pretty much get Will and Carlton involved. But the police end up showing up and they end up running. But your boy Jeffrey, he right there always. John Wick coming out of nowhere. So I don't know. It do seem like he might have the wool over Jeffrey's head right now. But like I said, he pretty much trying to.
Jeffrey ain't stupid though. He gonna figure it out, but I hope it's not too late.
He might. Hey, Will and them might come in there like, "Where your son at, Jeffrey?" He had to go back to like. But it was something else I want to get into. Jackie, yeah, it was still some stuff with Jackie. Outside of her just popping up, Lisa pretty much get tired of this shit because she like, man, she tried to hold off now because Will, he making these suggestions and Carl even warned them like, bro, what are you doing? This ain't no good idea for you to have your ex coming with what you got going on now.
Man, but I see Will was like, Jackie being helpful. I'm gonna let her be helpful. She know how.
No, and I'm gonna get this from a guy's perspective. That man sit there and he ain't probably seen Jackie in a minute.
He was keeping his options open. Up. No, but you see, they didn't have him and what's her name?
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa. Damn, him and Lisa don't have a label. They was just fucking around. So you know, he a free agent.
I mean, and give or take, they are young. They still young. They
this is high school.
Yeah, but still, man, Lisa seemed like she this is what she really wants. She knows this is what she wants. And even Will at first, it does seem like this it. But like I said, Jackie just popped up out of nowhere, and it's like, damn. Like,
I mean, he just smashed both of them though. So,
like, and then you was that one. Like you was about to, like I was.
Because you remember he smashed Jackie on Jazz.
That's what I'm saying. You was that one. Like I remember that. And then
she didn't smash well enough to make him stop thinking about that though. But
then Will was like, you know what? I might even make something happen. Both of y'all like, now.
Right.
The way he was acting.
And then I feel like they both bring out something different in him, but I feel like he has a deeper connection with Lisa.
But it's the way Jackie be talking to him, like, you ain't gotta do all that with me. Like you ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah, and he liked that. He liked that he could just be himself.
That too, Tony. That too. Because he might feel like he can open up more to Jackie than she can to Lisa. And Lisa probably be feeling some way like, I know something going on with you, like the situation with him and Lou. And it's like,
because Lisa's rich, right?
I think so. Yeah, ain't she still rich? Yeah. Yep, you right, though. Yep.
If she's not rich, she at least well off. Jackie knows what it's like to be in the hood, like Will.
Will's done. Yep, that's Will's on turf, Philly.
Yeah,
reminds him of Philly kind of, I guess, with Jackie, but I think Will's still thinking like, God, this.
I mean, Jackie fine too, so I mean, yeah, I see his dilemma.
I thought Will did get Lisa.
He did. He smashed Lisa. Yes, he smashed. I can't remember when he smashed Lisa. I think they was doing something with the. They was doing something for school, and they had a whole bunch of people over, and then him and Jackie went upstairs. I mean, him and Lisa went upstairs.
I forgot damn Will. Like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn Will. Okay. So yeah, no wonder Lisa and Jackie feeling some type of way.
Hell yeah.
Damn, 50 Cent magic. But yes, Southside Jamaica, we shall make sure y'all come back. We got power coming soon. But yes, once again, that situation, I can't put too. I don't know how this is gonna play out because I still think Will might have some type of feelings towards Jackie. So I don't know if he's gonna end up in that situation, and Lisa could possibly end up just leaving completely. I don't know.
Well, after Lisa blanked on Jackie, they kind of made it official because she was like, "I ain't want to play no games." she wanted him. So
Niggas was double dating, bro. And Jackie wasn't in sight at first. She came at first because she started doing the whole promoting with them. Then she was gone.
hmm
And they was leaving, and she's like, "Pop, what up, y'all? What y'all do? Y'all want to go get something to eat? Y'all ain't gotta go home. Yeah, come on, let's go get something to eat." Like Jackie, like, hold on, all right, bro. Wait a minute. Lisa, like,
Lisa
I'm done now.
said,
Like, wait a minute.
no, Lisa snapped. She was like, damn, bitch, you thirsty. She snapped on her. I was like, oh shit.
Jackie said, "I ain't
ah.
fooling with y'all no more."
She said, my man, my man.
Um, Carlton and his new little chick, once again, we kind of talk about the whole thing with Vivian, pretty much like, oh, you a fiend, because Carlton's girl ends up revealing that she's been like back to back to rehab. Like she done kind of been there back and forth. And Vivian like,
That's
oh,
that's
I'm
life
gonna be
though.
honest
I
though.
mean,
I feel like she kind of gave us some like real info, but she was looking at for Carlton more so. But she was like, you need to concentrate on yourself. And I was like, maybe she do. The way she talking, like you going back to back, maybe you, because it like you worrying about Carlton,
it
maybe, you know what I'm saying? Vivian seemed like she had a point. And
she
coming from
had a she,
a mother's perspective, because you see the way she talked to Carlton, like, nigga, you was lying to me. Like, I don't.
she had a point in what she said, but at the same time, it was like she act like that she can't help Carlton. She's letting her know I'm a repeat offender, but I maybe she can help Carlton not be a repeat offender. Honestly, they're basically like accountability buddies. Uh oh my god, no, I didn't just reference South Park. But no, I didn't even want to talk about the
That
episode.
could be
I'm
true,
gonna
though.
say
And the reason I say
but
this, because Carlton, when he go into these classes that he started doing after the rehab thing, he kind of talking about the fact that, like, I'm still kind of putting on this fake smile, but I'm still feeling like I'm lying to people because I'm really not
yeah,
all the way good or
it's
whatever.
it's good to have somebody that you could talk to and relate to, especially about that stuff, because like as a person that's dealt with a lot in their life, when I tried to open up to people about how I felt when I was depressed or going through my uh lows and anxiety and shit like that, like they just look at me and like they don't know what to say because they've never experienced that before, or they don't know how to comfort me or what to say to help me, help uplift me. Besides, like some people just be like, "Well, stop feeling like that."
And that could be a frustration, but it's like you can't get mad because they don't understand. They don't
They
get it.
don't.
They're not a doctor, so it's like,
Stop feeling that way. Nigga, I
hey,
wish. I wish.
Tony,
You know.
you know what? You right. Because she was sitting there like, you ain't even been around. Why are you sitting there like you can have an opinion? How you going to tell me to leave? Bitch, I know them more than I know you. But hey, she was riding with Lisa. She was riding with Lisa, though.
Yeah, she was right.
And hell, Lisa needed that ride, too. But I'm
But she was trying to push Carlton away. How you figure she got attachment issues? Because she was like, "You stalking me? Like, why are you here?" And this
yep.
was after.
Yes,
After
especially
how
after the whole
you?
situation with her and Vivian, she was like, yeah, mama don't like me. Said I'm a crackhead.
Nah. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Like when the person that you're interested in, mom don't like you, it's kind of just like it's a lost cause at that point. I'm not finna fight for your affection, your attention, and your mama don't like me. Bye. Like I'm
Sometimes when you
not
put
this.
somebody harder towards them, though, it's like, oh, okay. I don't
I
really care.
guess.
And I see it too.
I
Rebellious. And
I
sometimes they could
guess.
not even be wanting that person. They could just be trying to prove a point to the parent or whatever. Like, oh, I just want to go against your word.
See, and I don't like that. If your mama don't like me, then we don't need to be together. Bye. Cause I'm not finna listen to your mama talk shit or be slick or shady or no, hell no.
Hey,
Believe me, I've dealt with people who moms. It ain't that they didn't like me; it's that they thought I was some harlot trying to steal their son's pureness or some shit. And I'm just like,
gonna deal with just mothers. I think it could be a situation where it's like, why your daughter want to hang around you all the time, or why my daughter want to hang around you all the time was like, that's your child. But yes, man, it's gonna be interesting to see how this situation play out with Ashley more, because I'm definitely interested, and I'm glad they're putting a little bit more light on her too. Because I'm not saying she ain't really had no situations going on in the first season. She had some stuff going on. Second season, I feel like it kind of got a little light with her. They kind of got off her just a little bit, but it does look like they're gonna try to put some emphasis on her, pretty much being not really rebellious, but being the realest one at the family somewhat. Because that dinner table scene, what is it with dinner table scenes, man?
I done told you, I'm convinced that dinner table shit at some point y'all gotta stop forcing it, cause like,
it's like, what is going on? This is
like,
like a brand new show, and we got a whole brand new dinner table scene with the black
no,
family.
for real though, that y'all like, if there's tension going on in your family, fuck it, we not eating together. I'm gonna need
We gonna watch
everybody to
TV. You go
no
upstairs.
go. We ordering some shit, and you gonna eat it wherever you feel like. No, cause
And shout out to Will, because he was trying. It was like, yeah, you right. He need to. But anyway, y'all know that tennis match we're supposed to have when I'm supposed to be doing that. Ashley, like, so how long you was supposed to be in there though? So what kind
no,
of feelings did you have while you was in there? Like,
she was asking some real questions
she
though,
was. It was.
but it wasn't dinner table appropriate questions. That was some 101 shit she needed to talk to him about. But she was like, "Fuck it, y'all want to be real? Y'all want to keep shit real? Y'all want me to tell
I
y'all
like
how I'm
the
feeling?"
conversation because they did kind of have a one-on-one conversation as far as her and Carlton, because the way he was looking, like he was
She
about to
didn't want to
break.
hear it. She didn't want to hear it at first. So, but
He
yeah,
needed, he needed that though, because he was
he
about to break.
needed.
Like, not my little sister. And that little hug, I was like, oh, okay. Make it good.
She was disappointed. Like, bruh, like I said, that whole facade of this is my big brother. He's such a
Mm-hmm.
great person. And then the fact you got to remember, he like, what he like grabbed her up.
He did kind of, yeah.
He yeah,
On
and
some
like,
Pookie shit, New
bruh,
Jack City. Like, didn't I go across town to get this burger for you? Didn't I?
see, and
Yeah.
bruh, you don't like it when your siblings put hands on you. Like that's because you don't want to fight your siblings. And you, like I said, disappointed. She felt disrespected and disappointed.
It don't. I'm gonna have to see what you talking about, Tony. If you talking about Amina and Carlton, I'm gonna have to see. But
Hey.
the same way I think that someone actually was looking at Carlton as far as that big brother dynamic, I feel like Carlton's looking at Will now with that. And I think both of them kind of not use each other, but use each other for that crutch somewhat, especially the brother
It's
dynamic.
that's what I say. It's like a brotherly bond.
But I love the way the show is built that up though with the writing, because the way they didn't like each other, some more so Carlton in that first season, and the way their
Bruh,
relationship is built up and is
I'm,
believable.
I'm trying to tell we on that redemption arc for Carlton, because like I said, you
Yep.
remember that first season, him in the middle of the
And you don't think they'll do shit like that? They ain't gonna kill people off, are they? Like,
somebody gotta die.
it's a drama. I'm just saying.
I don't know, because I think somebody might die soon. But anyway,
I watched the trailer too. I went. I was trying to set up like I was doing like I usually do when I have trailers playing before we do this. But anyway, I didn't do it. But they had a scene in here where somebody was catching something on fire, and I was like, a nigga, like he was in a Jason mask. I'm like, so what we doing?
oh no, that's somebody rebelling against the construction company that's
Oh, okay.
gentrifying the
I'm getting ahead of myself.
neighborhood.
My bad. I'll get on that. Getting ahead of myself. But I was like, what we doing? We getting into some hard territory with Bel-Air? But my bad, y'all.
Nah, that's some arson territory, some illegal shit, some shit that
I was thinking
that
about this September. My bad, y'all. We getting close. But anyway,
right. September, that's pre-Halloween. And my birthday month.
October.
No, September. I am a September Libra. Get it
I'm about
right.
to say, I don't not remember you being a Halloween.
No,
About
I am a September Libra. September 30th. Me and T Pain had the same birthday.
okay, okay. Sermon. Uh-uh. Thank God. Uh, I
I
don't even remember.
look.
Damn.
I you know what? You know what? I don't like Connor. Kill him.
Let him stay over there. I was about to
Because
forget
Connor
about
was
him.
talking shit. Connor was talking shit to his step. You're not my real dad.
I'm like, who is that?
Connor.
Like, who is that?
Connor, damn, Carlton supplier.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't got him this season yet, so I about forgot about him.
No, we did. We
We
did.
did.
Yeah, he was at the country club with his stepdad. So I'm like, you're not
Oh
my
yeah,
real
yeah,
dad.
that is right. Yeah, my bad. Damn.
And he was talking shit
That's,
about Will, talk about Will throwing his future away because he not playing ball this summer.
and shout out to that
Like,
because Will ends up coming across another guy that's kind of coming from his environment in the
mm-hmm.
situation that he kind of came from, and he kind of getting a little bond with him or whatever. I did forget about that. Shout out to Connor, man. Another
Boo.
redemption
Hell no. Hell no. It because I guess because kind of reminds me of Bryce from 13's Reasons Why. And I'm just like,
arc.
and I remember they tried to do that damn redemption arc with Bryce too. That shit didn't work. Fuck Bryce. I was
Ain't
happy he
nobody
died.
took themselves
Spoiler
out on
alert.
this though. Like I'm just like damn.
I couldn't stand his character.
Like he doing crack
And
and everything, but still,
they kept killing everybody but him. I was like,
my
kill
bad, coach. Not that
this
it's
motherfucker.
better, but I'm saying
Look, I'm about to get the stream flag and
I know,
interesting shit.
I
I'm
know, man.
sorry.
What's up with Trey? I mean, what happened to Trey? Will said that nigga's not coming back there.
No, he came in. No, because I still feel like what happened to. Because you remember when they was at that dinner table and he was talking about
That
Uncle
nigga
Phil
was
doing
a
that
hater.
shit. You remember he was talking about Uncle Phil doing the illegal shit that he did,
Oh yeah,
and it
yeah.
was being recorded. Yeah,
We,
I think people still forgot about that. Hmm.
if you can bring back Connor, we can get Trey. We do need Trey, Tony. We need Trey. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see how this play out with Jeffrey's son, being that he kind of looking like somewhat the villain a little bit this season. The manipulation, especially with Jeffrey, because we all know Jeffrey, and I think it's more so Jeffrey trying to look past certain things, but he sense certain things, but he ain't gonna try
Hmm.
to look at it like that. So we're gonna have to see how this play out, man. Just don't damn Jeff.
They ain't gonna kill Jeffrey. Did you
That's what
forget
I'm saying.
about
That's what I'm saying about the whole thing with could we get some depths? And then we supposed to have the original Jeffrey coming back. Could that end up being Jeffrey's father? They ain't gonna do it that close to no, because they ain't never did the other characters like that from the original.
Mm-mm.
We ain't gonna do that.
Um uh they brought back Hillary's housemate, whoever Carucci's name is on
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
yeah. Because the other one's gone.
Yeah. While
Everybody else
Hillary
out.
went to Europe for a fucking month, came back engaged,
Like nigga, you about to have a
happy,
home and a
galore.
family. You can't stay here anyway.
But
Or
no,
can't.
so Ashley, like I saw you kiss Jazz, and she was like, you need to tell your fiance. So Hillary goes to tell her fiance.
Once again, you already know Ashley been like nigga, look, I'll
Yep.
tell him. You tell
No,
somebody.
because Ashley is tired of all the lies, so she don't want nobody to lie no more. So she was like, "Bitch, I'm holding Carlton accountable, and I'm gonna hold you accountable too."
And I love the way
So,
everybody we like Jazz better. So I mean we like Jazz better outside of Uncle Phil.
but yeah, Hillary goes to see her boyfriend, fiance. Um, I guess he's at a scrimmage
And he ends up with
practice.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he ends up collapsing. I think that's who's gonna die. Cause you remember the dude that proposed to Hillary and was bungee jumping. Will you marry
Man, you stupid. Oh shit, the original show. But that's a good point though. They probably is playing off that because they've been doing everything else. That's a good. Oh, I didn't even think about that. And you, now that I even thinking about it, this is the whole dynamic with Jazz always trying to get at Hillary, and she. I would never. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that.
me?
But once
See,
again, clever
and that's
ass
who I
writing
think
the
gonna
way
die.
they doing it. Damn, that y'all call it what you want. Cause I call it clever writing. The way they changing it into an actual drama because that shit was funny and he died in the original. They in the background audience laughing. Hey, will you marry me? But that is true.
Damn, those were the good days.
Hillary's boyfriend does end up collapsing, and I even think they could possibly be making a play off the whole thing with the thing that's going on with football too. With with the concussions and everything. So they might even, Bel-Air's full of messages. So hey,
Best, yep.
So they possibly doing that too. But that's where we do leave off with the last episode as far as episode 3. Yeah,
Trevor, yep.
Possible. Oh, they might do that, Tony. Yeah. I forgot that we always used to get to see Aunt Vill's sisters, and we had some classic actresses playing them too, in my opinion. People that I've seen in other movies that I like, especially in the 90s. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how this play out with do we even care that Trevor passed out too, by the way? I just gotta ask. Because I ain't had no emotions when that happened. I didn't. I was like,
No, I just feel like it's gonna make if he pulled through, it's gonna make it harder for Hillary to leave him because then it's gonna be like, how am I supposed to give you this bad news and you're in this condition, and then if I leave you, I look like the bitch that left you while you was down.
and give or take, she did try to tell him before he ran out there. She was actually about to try to tell him or whatever. That's a bad time, by the way, Hillary. Bad timing, man. Practice, but yes,
Right.
I guess they were foreshadowing.
It was. I'm
So
trying to
yeah,
think, did we miss anything else? Ashley, little friend, came back this season that she made at the end of last season.
that's the one she been
I
talking about.
guess.
Like my family
Yeah.
fake.
Oh yeah. She been talking
My
shit,
family ain't shit.
writing poems.
Oh yeah, she got a Mean Girl book. But she got a whole Mean Girls book about her family. She started rapping that shit. My family ain't shit. Pieces of life.
Bruh, I thought they was about to have to. I thought they about to make her sing. I was about to say, "Now, damn it, is everybody gonna sing
Yeah,
except
I
for the
remember.
motherfucker
Hey,
that's
remember the
actually
original? But hey, that's Tatiana Ali. Tatiana Ali can sing.
singing?"
Now I
Exactly.
like you asked, but I don't know if she got them vocals. Now
No,
come on,
that's why I was glad she started rapping. I was like, oh, okay.
unless y'all
I
gonna
can
switch
handle.
those roles and give it to Hillary to do.
I don't know. She a chef, so I guess she ain't singing shit.
They ain't
Plus,
got the budget.
that I'm about to say, that price went up. They ain't got the budget for her to hit a note or nothing.
But damn, Ashley is on this season, bro. She had a whole Mean Girls book. Y'all remember the Burn book? Like my family ain't shit. Her friend up there like, damn, what you? I'm telling you, they ain't shit. You don't want to stay over here. I come to your house spend the night. Like, damn. Bro, she started rapping. She was rapping the same. She was doing one of the other, but she just started like, hey, Will ain't gonna help her with this one like he did on the original. But yes, y'all, that's pretty much what we had as far as episodes 1 through 3. Once again, we will be returning for episode 4 this week. What is it coming out Thursday? I think Thursday. So more than likely we either probably do it Sunday. Make sure y'all check out Bigger 40 Entertainment. I think they did a review tonight too, as far as Bel-Air.
Yeah, they did.
Go over and check them out. But yeah, man, let us know how y'all feeling about all the new dynamics that's going on this season. And shout out to Lou, because it looks like we're gonna get more from Marlon Wayne's character, because he does end up sending some things through Jeffrey. Because once again, Jeffrey had to go holler at him too, make sure everything was covered steady. Well, you didn't put your hands on Will, did you? You know you're gonna end up missing.
All right.
He does end up sending a couple of some memorabilia to Will as far as him playing basketball too, and all
Mm-hmm.
relatable things they got with each other as far as the way they think about basketball, even somewhat of the way they play, and just the way Will kind of like, nigga, I do not want to be like this nigga.
Exactly.
I like this nigga. But yeah, I like the way they slow building it. They not rushing this process, because it could have been like, yeah, I love you too, dad, or I love you too, son. But no, it's not like that. And even with Lou be going at that nigga still. Like Will, he started thinking like, you know what?
I got all this all by myself. Like, he's a child, sir. He's a child. The fuck you
Will
expect him
started
to
talking
do?
that shit like, yeah, I ain't gonna be in no punk ass barbershop. Lou was like, oh, real?
Exactly.
Like, I ain't staying with my rich ass family. I did this shit on my own. But you got the black man. Before giving him a Black Panther speech. But that's kind of what Phil was telling Will too, though. He was like, it was a different time, man. And you know, things was different as far as what a black man had to do to get out of certain situations in certain neighborhoods. And it's different now.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what Will is saying as far as, well, I want different opportunities, not just basketball. So yeah.
Yeah, but he got the access. The black sis.
And once again, shout out to Marlon, man, because even with the facial expressions,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's the acting. Marlon pulling it off. It looked like somebody is actually hurting, that's trying to rebuild his relationship with his son. But any moment, he can snap and be like, motherfucker, you know what I had to go through with your bitch? Hey, once again, start looking like Boogaloo, like he was going to pull up on Pac again. Doing that shit in the basement. But once again, anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Nah, I think that was it.
So yeah, I think we covered everything. But yeah, let us know how y'all feeling as far as this situation with Lisa and Will, Jazz and Hillary, and the truth teller, Ashley. Everybody's gonna know. I can't wait to approach them. I wonder for this situation with her, Hillary, Uncle Phil and Vivian. So
Yeah.
like,
Plus, they building on this whole Carlton not being okay and still dealing with his mental health issues post uh rehab. And I like how they making it's true. Like, people still struggle when they get out of rehab, and it's like you gotta find a new sense of self, because it's like who you can never be who you were before, and you definitely don't want to be who you were while you were going through it. So you got to figure out who are you now and what do you want for yourself now.
and it's like certain opportunities Carlton's done lost, but it's
Hell
because
yeah.
it's that whole chance that him and Will get that's kind of give him that spark too again. But like I said, that slow process. They not rushing this shit. They showing that Carlton is still going through it, even with the whole situation with like I said, Lou and Will. They not rushing that. They showing that it's gonna be a slow process for them to build a relationship. Relatable stuff. And with all the money everybody got, they still got these situations going on. So yeah. All
Yeah.
right,
I
y'all.
like how they threw in that Juneteenth celebration too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I like that too. Black folk.
Hey.
And it wasn't heavy-handed. Like they made it something like, hey, wasn't on the nose or nothing. They went to it like,
No,
nigga,
because
black y'all.
that's right. And that's how it's always been. I don't know about any other states or anybody else culture, but in the South, we've always had like a community celebration of Juneteenth where they cook out and you have vendors and shit like that. So it's like
We don't try to do a couple
that shit
things.
wasn't that new to us when they made it a national holiday as it should have been.
Hey, good days, good days. Damn, my bike got stolen one time in one of those parts. Anyway, once again, you try to go to stuff, your own people, your own people. Now I'm
But you
playing.
made me think about Weekend in the Village.
I think it used to have something like the Harris Park thing they used to have, the Rabbit Town reunion.
You making me reminisce about shit that I know it won't be like that no more.
Hey, back in the
Jeez.
days when I was younger. Now, but anyway, y'all
Whew.
um, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Shout out to my co-host Nadia for coming through, joining me. And once again, go check out Bigger Ford Entertainment if y'all enjoy Bel-Air, the new season. Other than that, we out.
Hey.